Hi guys. So this is gonna be a quick message here. I was I don't know. I was laying down after my shower, and I got this image, like this vision, right? And it was someone walking down this really long hallway and trying to open all of these locked doors when they shouldn't be like wasting their time trying to open the locked doors. Like if they would just keep going straight to the end of the hallway, there would be an open door, and it would be the door that you want. Like everything this person wants, like this new beginning, this new world, like the changes that they're trying to manifest, is on the other side of that door, and that door is not locked, it's wide open. That's what I was seeing. And it made me think of like why and what those locked doors are. And I feel like whoever I'm tapping into, or whoever this message is for, it's like, take a look at the people around you, okay? Because so many of us want change, we want like those solid friendships. And that's what I was kind of landing on, is like these relationships, these friendships are the doors that are currently locked, right? And it's like, in this vision, it was like this person kept, like there was so much hallway, and they just kept standing there and trying to unlock these doors. And it made me think, I was like, damn, like someone who I'm tapping into today, and this message could be triggering, but this is not meant to like tear people down. These messages are meant to raise people up, to acknowledge things. You know, it's for your highest evolve for you to evolve, you know, to your highest vibration, for you to acknowledge things. You know, if you're doing that shadow work or working on yourself in general, these messages are going to click differently. They shouldn't trigger you. They should, like, you know, you should listen to them comfortably, and then you acknowledge things, you know, if it feels right and if it feels like your message. That goes with any reading. So if things that I am saying are triggering you, for one, I might not be your reader, but for two, that might be something that, you know, you want to take a deeper look at within yourself. So anyways, going back to the message that I was tapping into, these locked doors, it's like they're showing up as opportunities, but not really. Like they're closed off to you. These are people that you hold on to from childhood. These can be family members, friends, exes, what have you, but it's part of like it's like old news. So for a lot of you, it's like I felt like for a lot of you guys, were trying to make plans or talk to people who you used to connect to. And these people could have been in your lives forever. These people could have been in your life for a really long time. Like I was talking about childhood, like you've experienced a majority of your existence with these individuals, or at least one particular individual. You've spent chapters, years. But what's happening is you are growing and evolving, and you are changing. Your vibration is elevating, and some people are resistant to change. Some people, which in particular situations can be a good thing, you know, like for example, like someone being very consistent with who they are and not completely changing it up day by day on you. I'm talking about like long-term stuff, where it almost feels like people are staying in one spot and you are growing. You are changing. You're wanting to experience different things. Your beliefs are different. The way you perceive things and people and situations are different. And it's not lining up with these old people, because those are your old beliefs. That was an old mirror reflection of yourself and who you once were. It's kind of like a ghost from the past, right? At least this is how this felt. Like, these doors down this hallway were so old and like creaky, and the old school knobs, and you're jiggling and the door's just not opening. So if you find yourself making plans or talking on the phone with people and there seems to be resistance, or you have that weird anxiety feeling in your gut, or plans get postponed and delayed, like, these are all blessings, because Spirit, God, the universe, whatever you are connected to, it's like, it's almost coming in as like this divine protection, which has been a message that has been popping up with the cards for a while, like a repetitive message, that you're not going to get along with everyone. You could call a buddy or call a friend or whatever, and you find that they are just talking and talking and talking, or cutting you off, not really caring about what it is that you have to say, not asking you about any of the changes in your life, unless it has something to do with like a toxic, more negative matter, or any kind of blessings coming your way. It feels like these people might just cling on to you because they're scared of change. They feel like you are changing. They know, like, these people can feel you distancing. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys are loosening your grip on the doorknobs and choosing to walk forward. So when I laid out the cards, it was really interesting, because the first two, and I already laid out the cards because I wanted to just jump on here really fast. I was getting this message and then I came out here and started actually shuffling. But as you see, I hit everything face down except for these two. And the really interesting thing that popped up. So the Queen of Wands, which it doesn't matter if you're male or female, but this is like your energy, I feel like. This is you. And this is what you're working towards. This is what you're stepping into. Now, what day is it today? It's the 20th, so I don't feel like we quite made it into Libra season yet. But, This is an energy, the energy of fire, okay? But this is being extremely confident and bold and active and really going for what you desire, the things that you want, okay? Having this almost magical aura around you. But this is... I keep hearing like really, that's what I'm trying to channel really slow, but this is things being lined up for you. You just have to get up and say that you want them. You have to get up and start walking towards them and have like your sight set on it. This feels very like Mars energy to me right now. But being very confident and very magnetic, and almost like there's this magic that is around you, and anything that you want to achieve right now is definitely in your reach. But then it was interesting because this card came out. The Seven of Pentacles, but it almost reminded me of those... Oh, my phone just went off. It almost reminded me of those doors. Right? Like this person right here she's wearing these heavy clothes that are weighing her down, okay? Like this person's being weighed down by these clothes, looking all rugged. Definitely not the same vibe as this, okay? So whoever or whatever these people, these entities, these situations are, it's like, here's that old self. Like you're ready to take those freaking clothes off and become lighter, freer, newer. Look how outdated these clothes. She has a freaking walking stick because of what's weighing her down. And the land is dry. There's no emotion, no water. There's a fly that keeps coming around and it's really bothering me. Anything in this reading can be a message for you. With people buzzing around, okay? Like I was saying, like there's someone who could even, I just heard money, but like there's someone who keeps coming around your space, and at this point it's like almost a pest. Like they bring your mood down. They're not propelling you forward in any way. This person could be bailing on you. This could be multiple people. You just have to really take a look. See, this person's really acknowledging this, and it's like, why am I even still trying to water like this dead plant? Like, why this person, is like, why am I trying to, water emotion? Why am I doing that? Why am I putting all this emotion in when I'm not getting anything in return? Which almost, like, when I say it that way, it seems a little selfish, but it's not. Because look at all the negativity it's doing to this person. Okay? So it's like, once you choose to just detach from these people, you can move forward and you're free. You're free. Like, you're more confident and you feel magnetic. Like, once you start leaving, or not even leaving, but turning away from any energies that are feeling heavy or weighing you down, like, this is really almost trusting yourself too. Because whoever you've been surrounding yourself with, I'm sure at one time these were flowers. They were beautiful and it was growing and it was blooming, but after the years went by, it's like, the land changed. Maybe it got flooded. Maybe it hasn't rained there in a while. Like, just something is different. It's distant. It's disdained. And this is what's calling to you now, to step into this beautiful, fire, passionate, creative, motivated energy. It's just taking those steps. Some of you guys might be feeling more active or want to create things, right? She could focus a lot on business too, because I can't help but notice that he's here at the bottom. It's the King of Pentacles. He likes money. He likes beautiful things, beautiful women, beautiful land. Like, and it's cool because with this King of Pentacles at the bottom, this is all about the 3D. This is the stuff that you can achieve in the here and now. And these are your goals. Like, it's just taking those first steps. It's becoming, one of you guys could be named like Stephanie or something. That was weird. Steph. Hold on one second. Okay. I came out here so quickly I forgot to like grab my vape and stuff. So another message I was getting, they're coming through is almost more so visual. So if you see me spacing off, that's usually what happens. That's when I get like visual downloads. But what I seen was like a whirlpool, almost. Like a whirlpool. Okay, and you're going to start noticing it if you haven't already. And I just feel like this is mainly what October, this last part of September, October, November, or whenever you find this, it could be coming into your perspective. But I seen this whirlpool, and it's almost like you were standing there and you were looking at it, and it was like amazing. But like this whirlpool is actually this chain of events that just keep reoccurring. And you're watching it and you're watching it and you're so amazed by it. But it's like, and maybe even before, you weren't changing up like your approach to certain things. Or you kept repeating patterns or attracting the same people in. And it was this whirlpool. It was almost like you were getting sucked into it until you realize that, oh my gosh, like it's just a CD on repeat. Like, that's what it feels like to me. Like, it's very buggy. Like, you're starting to acknowledge this repetitive cycle, and you're like, and now it's getting mucky, and it's getting muddy and overwhelming, and you don't want anything to do with it. It's like, you don't want to take a leap in that pool, because that pool is going to drown you. It's going to suck you into the abyss, okay? And like what's really popping through, because I'm seeing like a mirror, so it's like really acknowledge and take a look at the people who you are around, because we jump in and out of chapters all the time with like soulmate individuals, okay? The people who come in and they teach us something, but I keep seeing like this mirror of like who you're involved with is gonna be really important, because they always do say, and like you know, look at the people you hang out around, because in that moment, that is a complete reflection of yourself. Look at your friends. Look at the people who you choose to spend your time with. It's going to be some kind of a reflection of yourself. Even if we don't want to believe that. Like, and then once you really picture that, look in the past and see the people that you were around in each individual chapter of your life. Did you resonate with that at the time? So you're outgrowing even different aspects of yourself, and that's how it's kind of being perceived in like the back of your mind. I know that's like a really weird image. Okay. Oh my god, dude. I can't. I love what... Okay, so as you know, these cards are flipped down, and I just went to go flip this one because I'm looking at them with you at the same time. And I was just talking about that spiral, that being sucked into the abyss, right? Look at this. Someone coming out of the abyss. Look, someone coming up out of this mucky water with like, there's a helping hand. So this could be spirit, your angels, God, whatever. Or this is 3D help, because this is totally shifting into a 3D perspective. Like, things are happening. Things are moving for you. And look at that fresh, beautiful land, okay? You started off with this barren, closed doors, heavy, weighed down energy until you started putting the focus back in on yourself, your wants, your dreams, your desires, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel free. And then you're starting to acknowledge at least the steps that you need to take in order to get to some of these places. Once you acknowledge those steps, things start coming in, and it's like you're looking back, right? Like, she's looking back. This is you looking back at like this whirlpool, right? These outdated beliefs, these outdated people in your life, and you're like, I don't resonate with that anymore. So you're detaching, you're going, you're having fun, you're doing things on your own, you're being spontaneous, and within that energy of you focusing truly on yourself and your happiness and the people that you do love, you know, your children, pets, whatever, that are in your life that you know have your full entire heart. Okay, this isn't other toxic entities. This is the pure, right? The pure flames. And then you're being assisted out of that space, out of that timeline almost, is like how it's coming off. And the land is so beautiful and green and fresh, and it's untouched. So I'm curious to see what that help is. For many of you, it's going to come across as something different. Whether that's spirit, whether that's a new friend, whether that's... Sometimes that could be an animal, guys. Like, you know, people go through like really dark situations, and then they get like an animal or something, and it gives them a little bit of purpose. You know, maybe getting that animal is going to encourage you to start going outside more, or something like that, you know? Like, it's around those lines, but it's been placed there for you is what I'm really, truly feeling from that card. They're extending the olive branch here for you to grab onto. It's almost like, here, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna place this in your path right here, and it's going to turn your focus onto that open door, right? It's like, here, take this, take my hand, I'm gonna pull you out, take a look around, there's a door open here for you. Yeah. And then look what you choose to do with that. 9 of Pentacles. How beautiful. How freaking gorgeous. Extending that help, extending that olive branch to pull you out of the old, outdated beliefs. And then here you are. This is what you chose to do with that branch, that opportunity. something that's actually producing. See how lifeless these are and how heavy. And then now she's so free. You got the birds singing, you got the stars in the tree. Focusing on self-care, focusing on your life. The 3D matters. And I love how she's got the new water next to her. It's like new emotion. A new love for life. Like someone's efforts are paying off. And all they had to do was just to take that step forward. Not everyone's going to like it, though. Not everyone's going to like it, though. I just want to get some clarity on this one. Because somebody feels like they're backed up in a corner and it's unexpected. I feel like, before I say anything, that there is an individual who's been trying to match your change, to match your vibration. Like somebody here wants to stay in your life very badly. And I don't know if they're like here with you now or who this is. Because like for everyone it could be different. This could be a friend, family member, lover, husband, wife, child, don't matter. Acquaintance, work partner. But I just feel like someone has been trying to follow you almost. But they too have been blocked off your path. That's weird. That's weird. Because you're growing and thriving, and it's really going to come into full bloom if it already hasn't started changing for you. Because I do feel like for a lot of you guys are going to be manifesting in some kind of wealth or job opportunity or just having like both feet really on the ground. Like a healthy mind, a healthy heart, like just really putting a lot of love into yourself and where you're feeling comfortable, like your home, just doing really well for yourself, you know? But I just feel like there's a person who's like not allowed to join you. And Spirit wants you to know that. Because whoever this is, I feel like they genuinely care. They genuinely care about you. And they see the sweetest, most loving, kindest sides. Like, they see the best side of you. And I don't know if you know this or not, but they care about you tremendously. And they want to stay in your life, or they've been trying to get to you. And I almost feel like this person has tried to reach out to you before, but like either you've blocked them or they go and they type out a paragraph or they type out a message or they have your phone number dialed in and they just erase it, you know? Like they feel like you're either better off without them because, and I can understand that point of view because they do see you doing well. So it's almost a feeling of, this person doesn't want to hear from me or they don't need to hear from me because they're doing better without me. It's definitely giving off that vibe. But I don't understand why they feel like they're backed into a corner, like they can't proceed forward. I don't even know who this is. or why they just popped up in the reading. Yeah, like, haven't we gotten this message before? Hold on. This is like the person who's also doing well for themselves, but I feel like they're mimicking you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, because I remember channeling something like that, where you're on one path, but they're like parallel from you, and they see you, and they're trying to match whatever it is you're doing. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of synchronicities between you and someone else's life. It's almost like when you do something, you notice that they do something. That's pretty similar. And you're like, what? So you could also be thinking the same thing about this individual, and you care for them, but you too don't want to reach out in their direction because you feel like they're doing so well that they don't need that interruption. But I feel like this person has tried to reach out or get a hold of you before. So it's something to be noted here. Why? Why is that important? It's like every time they try to approach you or to say something to you, either they get blocked off from something or someone else, or they just stop themselves from coming through. We have the King and Queen of Cups. See, it's like interesting because I feel like you and another person, now whether this is like romantic or friendship wise, it really doesn't matter, because compatibility can fit into any two people, right? But I do feel like you and this person are extremely compatible with one another, and no matter what kind of relationship dynamic that is, like very similar vibes going on between you and someone else. Oh, that's cute. I never realized that. So, like, on these cards, there's designs on the background, and if you put these two, the King and Queen, together, they actually, like, match up the borders. And it doesn't do that with any of the other cards, you know? It's only, like, the King and Queens. I think that's cute. Yeah. It's like a higher level soulmate, but it's almost like encouraging and inspiring by example. So that's actually something positive to look at, you know? Like, you're looking at someone else who you care about deeply, and they're doing well, and you really are happy for them. But, like, this is like a true happiness. So if that doesn't resonate with you, this part might not be for you. But we do have emotions here, so it's like a bittersweet sadness. You know, like maybe someone isn't necessarily in your life the way you thought they would be. Sorry, I'm like spacing out. I was getting a download, which was actually kind of sad. I was seeing like a person with almost like something like this, but much bigger, and they were holding it out like this, and like angels were pouring water. It almost seemed like the Ace of Cups, but it felt more like it was your Ace of Cups, like your heart. So this person could be someone that you always, like, will always and have always held this beautiful, bittersweet love for. And I don't feel like they're necessarily in your life the way that you expected them to be or that you wanted them to be. But it's like if you two were to meet up or were supposed to be something in this lifetime, like you know it would have been amazing. Maybe this is like a past life person that you were continuously with. But ooh, and I got goosebumps down my legs for confirmation. But with that vision I was seeing, it was like someone was holding the vase which was like your heart, but angels pouring love back into it. Like you're getting your heart back. I feel like your heart has been with a certain individual for so long, and now it's making it's actually kind of making me emotional. Like my chest hurts now. But it's like your heart has been with an individual or has been in a place for so long. You never thought you would even get that back. You never thought your heart would be given back to you. And somehow, some way this month it is. Now, I don't know if that's like symbolism or like I said, you're getting something here that's going to point you in the right direction. You know, it's going to make you feel alive. It's going to make you feel amazing. It's going to give you hope. It's going to put you on the right path. But something tied with a person here. And for some of you guys, because I keep getting like a bunch of shivers down my leg, which could actually be spirit. For some of you guys, you have someone here that's deceased. They're not here anymore. And that is just verification that, you know, especially with, they've been trying to give you signs, okay? That they see full body shivers. Someone here is deceased. They're not here anymore. So they've been trying to give you signs, but that could have been a question that you've had. Like, do they see what I'm doing? You know, here you go. You were in that dark space and you're being pulled out by an angel, by spirit. And it could be, you know, like your little messenger, someone that you will always and have always held love for, and maybe they're not here anymore. But they see everything that you're doing. So that is definitely a message for some, a very big message for some, but it's like almost with that vase being filled up, it's like you're gonna have some kind of dream or be laying in bed or something, and you are literally going to feel them either like hug you, hold you, or have a dream about you, and it's going to bring this love back into your own heart. Like, it's like you gave your heart away to someone and it's being brought back to you energetically. Like, I know that's intense, but how beautiful. How beautiful is that? Now, this person does not have to be passed away. This person could very much be living, and for some reason they aren't able to get to you. But like I was talking about, they're mimicking or mirroring a lot of successful things that you are doing. Like let's just say you went on like a keto diet or something, and you've been losing all this weight, just for an example, and then you see like a random picture of a person and like they're all, you know, like it's the same, you know, they look different, or they're also doing a keto diet or something like that. You know, there's synchronicities between you and another person, and like I was saying, no matter what kind of connection it is, whether it be romantic, or this could even be, you know, a child or something that you haven't spoken to. Maybe it's a child off in college, or whatever the case may be. You guys can pin it where it needs to be pinned, but it felt important enough to come through in the reading. So I had to say it. What else? Yeah, almost like, so what's coming into you? I don't read my cards in reversals, by the way. What's coming into you? What is that? I will say, because this feels a little forbidden to me. This feels a little forbidden. There's a new, well, obviously, but there's a new energy, person, situation coming towards you that has definite potential for long-term happiness, okay? Like, I see you having some really good times. I see you making a lot of memories. And connecting with something or someone else, right? And it feels very new. It feels vibrant. It feels happy. It feels almost like puppy dog phase of something. Like, that's what I'm talking about. It feels like new and exciting. And where you can start creating memories, but it does have this emotional potential to stay in your life, to last in your life. It's going to be very extreme high emotion, and with those extreme high emotions, it's like a journey, right? You're gonna experience really good things, and you're gonna experience really heavy and emotional things with whatever this is. So it just shows me that this is going to last in your life a really long time, but while it's coming in right now, it feels very new, and you're gonna have a really, really, really good time. It's gonna be extremely meaningful. What this is, I don't want to label it. Well, you know, I don't want to label it. That could be a message. But don't want to label what this is. I just see it's going to be very happy, very fulfilling, very beautiful, and something is growing and blooming, blossoming here, okay? And it's matching your energetic vibration, we'll put it that way. But there is a little bit of a warning, because when you, and something positive that matches you, okay? When you have an energetic match, you and another thing comes in together in existence, it shines very bright, okay? And people tend to get extremely jealous and extremely negative of bright and shiny things, especially when it is not theirs, it is yours. So please be mindful of that. Something is coming in, very beautiful, very positive, but it's shining very bright. Okay, so everyone is going to notice this new thing that you have. Now, it's a blessing and it's beautiful, but there is a lot of snakes in the grass, a lot of there's a lot of weeds in the garden, okay? People are going to be not so happy, and a lot of people are going to try to come in and sabotage or take or even create rumors, like create resistance with whatever this is. Probably because they're jealous. And it's probably those old freaking people that you had to leave behind. Okay, the old situations, the old people that weren't matching your vibe, you had to leave them behind. Okay, you had to detach, but now you're attaching to something beautiful, but people don't like it, okay? So, and it feels a little taboo for some reason. It feels a little forbidden, like you're not supposed to, whatever that means. Like, people don't think it's right for you, but you know it's right for you. Outdated beliefs is, So pay attention to the invitations that you're getting. The texts that you're getting. Okay, I'm going to go a little deeper on this really fast. But there's something, I almost feel for a lot of you guys need to be hush. Like, keep your personal life, your private life private. Not everybody needs to know what is going on with you. No one needs to know the inner, finer details to things, okay? I see you in communication with something new. A continuous flow back and forth. This can be communication. This can be going to and from and to and from and to and from. Okay, this is very active energy, but just be careful, because I do feel like there's people who are closely watching you closely, you know, writing down, taking note, taking stock about what you're doing. Just be careful that you don't open up a whole bunch with, don't be talking about this new thing with a lot of people. I would keep it private. I would keep it close to home, because these jealous people are going to do anything within their power to create some kind of chaos or to pull something away, you know, because we did have the tower. Okay. So that just shows me that people are, you know, being little buttholes. But don't let that stop you, okay, from creating change. This is a very go with the flow. This feels very here in the 3D. It's very present. It's very with you. You seem to be doing very well. There's things that are connected for you. You really, really, really just have to distance yourself from what you don't resonate with anymore. Whether that's people, places, or things. It just feels like a much needed detach, okay? Like a detox even. And then once you do that, it allows you to focus on yourself and it focus on this new thing that's coming in. But remember, there are people closely monitoring you, so keep that in mind. Keep your private life private. Anyways, yeah, so that was your reading for today. I honestly thought that was going to be a quick one, but it's not. And yeah, so I will be talking to you guys soon, probably next week. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys got something out of that reading today, and yeah, I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.